much as morels. A lot of people just don't know about it. I started, electrical tape a great mushroom. To me, they got kind of a portability. I mean, usually they're pretty clean because they're growing off the bag here that I got, my buddy bag from Gary Scott. It will be pretty dry because it's been dry up here. You want to, I mean, after a rain. So stay tuned. I'll see if I can find a
California coastline, midday Texas.
Just a little clump. They're starting to get kind of dry, or they'd be too dry to eat. These will fry.
Out here on the road, lights of New York City.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of LT Outdoors. Today we're doing something a little different. We're out foraging. It's been pretty dry up here in northern Michigan, so I know they're getting a lot of rain downstate, but it's been dry up here, so there's not a whole lot going on. But I found that chicken of the woods the other day, which was awesome, and I thought I'd go out and check. Well, I'm glad I did, because I've got a nice little batch of oysters here behind me, and I will show you what those are and how to find them, and hopefully we can come across some more. But I'll take the phone off of here so you guys can see it. This is a nice batch of oyster mushrooms. They are an excellent mushroom. They are great on pizzas, burgers. I'm actually going to take them home right now, and well, not now. I'm going to keep looking, but I'm going to take them home when I'm done here, and I'm going to make fry them up to go on some burgers. So with these, I just, same thing, fry them in butter. They've got an excellent taste to them. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the phone real quick so I can get it to where you guys can watch how I cut them off and everything. Are hard to mistake. It's an easy mushroom to find. I honestly like them just as much as morels. A lot of people just don't know about them. And I'll show you what I carry along with me. I actually did some research on Google a while back, because last year when I was hunting them, I found a ton. But these things will grow all up the tree. I mean, there was trees, dead trees, that I would see these things going all the way, 15 feet up the tree, and I had no way to get them. So what I did is I started, I electrical taped a knife to this net handle, because then I'm able to get up, and if they start growing really crazy again, I put an extension on the net. So yeah, last year Mom had a blast out here. I'd have her standing underneath of me with the basket, and she'd catch them when they fell. But yeah, I'll show you what to do. There's some up here too, but these are the older ones. They're getting kind of dry. You want to make sure you get the good ones. Just got this knife at a yard sale yesterday. Not sure how good it is, but don't need to be too sharp, because these are a nice tender mushroom. Another thing with these mushrooms, they always have these dark beetles inside of them. These beetles actually really prefer the oyster mushrooms. Let's see if I can find one. So if you see, oops, they're crawling out of there. Probably can't even see it in there. Oh, maybe he fell out. Oh, there he is. These dark beetles here fill the inside of these mushrooms, so you got to make sure you clean them out. This is actually a mushroom. I bought my first one last year at a farmer's market, and I wanted to test it out. It's like, man, I've seen those in the woods. I wonder if they're good. Sure enough, I loved it, so I started going out and hunting my own. But they are just a great mushroom. To me, they got kind of a portobello type taste to them. The texture is great. But yeah, you just cut. They grow in clumps on dead. This is a popple tree. They love popple. But yeah, I just cut the clumps off, break them apart, and I try not to get them wet, because they can get real mushy. So I mean, usually they're pretty clean because they're growing off the tree. So all I do is I run a little water on them, and I use a toothbrush, and I kind of wipe off the gills. But yeah, I'm going to throw them in this handy dandy bag here that I got, my buddy bag from Gary Scott at Wolf Creek Workshop. This thing has been awesome for all kinds of stuff. But I'm going to cut off the rest of these guys here. Yeah, usually they all have bugs in them unless they're real young. See, these ones here I'm going to leave be. They're all dried up. But what's cool is you cut these things off, they'll just keep coming back. So if you remember the area in which you found them, they will come back. I actually see some more I didn't notice. I don't think these are any good though. They look old, but I will show you. That's what I mean about how they grow high. I'll try and hopefully you can see them up there. I'll try and cut those down, but I got a feeling they're pretty dry because it's been dry up here. You want to, I mean, after a rain, if you wait a day after a good rain, these things are going nuts, especially this time of year. So stay tuned. I'll see if I can find us some more batches. Just came across this other little batch here. It's just a little clump. They're starting to get kind of dry. Yeah, just cut them off nice like that, but they're not quite to where they'd be too dry to eat. These will fry right up. I'll just cut them off the clump and you know, give them a little rinse to get these bugs out, and then fry them in some butter. Yeah, just came up on a really good patch right here. We got a clump there, some clumps there, some there, clumps, 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 clumps. See, that one's way up there. I can reach it though, and these all look good, so I'm gonna be getting a whole bunch of these good ones home. And I mean, you can't mistake them. They've got the gills that just flow. I mean, look how nicely they flow up the whole bottom, right up to the tree. I mean, you really can't mistake them. And from what I've read, all this is what they call a shelf mushroom, just like the chicken of the woods. It grows off the sides of dead stumps or dead and dying trees. And from what I've read, they're all edible. I mean, some of them might not taste good, so it's always good to read up on them, but the oysters are definitely good. They got this nice, you know, creamy white color to them. So yeah, and there's also, I guess there's brown oysters too. I haven't come across them yet, but yeah, I'm gonna get these picked here, put them in the basket. See, another nice thing about the oysters, morels like to play hide and seek. You really got to look hard for them. The oysters, being white, they stick out like a sore thumb, really. Once you get the hang of what to look for, what trees to find them on, you know, you'll start finding a lot. All these dead and dying popples, this is a big one, but it's dead. It's hard to tell, but it's dead. And you can even see here where a bunch have grown before. Those are the old markings, but these are pretty good. So yeah, I'll cut these off too and getting a pretty good pile. And we've only been out for, God, I don't know, it's been less than a half hour. So it's pretty cool. All right, guys, this is going to be the end of it, I think. We haven't been out here very long. I think I've only been out here maybe a half hour. It hasn't been very long. I just wanted to be quick. I'm going to be making dinner here shortly, and I told Mom, I said, I'm going to run out and see if I can get us some mushrooms to go with them burgers. So, yeah, these are excellent on burgers. Yep, so this little patch here will be the last one today. I'm going to start trying to make my episodes a little shorter. I've noticed some people are, you know, say that they're too long, so I'm just going to try and shorten them up a little bit here and try and just do, you know, little short, exciting ones. And hopefully educational. I also want to start teaching a little more. I noticed I'm new to all this. You got to figure I haven't been YouTubing very long, so I got to get the hang of all this. But as far as the outdoors go, I've been doing this my entire life, so I have a lot of knowledge. I need to just get out there for you guys. But yeah, I hope I was able to teach you something about the oyster mushroom. They're just getting started here in Michigan, northern Michigan. They're probably going crazy down south, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys. Keep your eyes peeled for these oysters because they are delicious. So any questions, comments, anything like that, feel free to get a hold of me. And also you can look up my page on Facebook, LT Outdoors, at Wild N Water. Yeah, be sure to check it out, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.
What you get is what you see. Who you are don't come down to me. I think it's just a tragedy of their big proportion. Thought you knew what you should've. Tried to quit law, you just couldn't. Come forgiveness, you just wouldn't. Going through the motion. Come to me, there was always something better. Even when push came